Hi, it's Jimmy Fish. Welcome to AAPW All Access. What is All Access? Exactly what I'm saying. You're not going to get access to any of these matches, to any of these interviews anywhere else but right here on AAPW All Access. And now we're going to check in with a couple of guys that are wrestling tonight.
You know, AAPW, it's been 2 years since the Kansas City Killers, Mark Sterling, the Rebel Dream Wyatt, have been in these parts. And last time, we basically caused a riot. Police escorts. It was awesome, right, Jeremy?
You are correct. We had to be escorted to our car because the hillbillies of AAPW wanted to set us on fire and stab us with their pitchforks. But finally, after 2 years, we are back. And we're not back just to be here. We're here to rough up two young punks, Heath, Hatton, and Mike Sydal, two rising stars. Well, I got news for you guys. We are the two stars of the entire Midwest. We are two of the biggest stars in the entire country. And you two are going to meet the KC Killers.
You know, Mike, I've known you a little bit. Yeah, we trained you. That doesn't mean anything. We're still better than you. Heath Hatton, yeah, you're a former tag team champion. Yeah, we've been champions everywhere, singles and tags. It's gonna be a massacre.
It's gonna be a night of.
It's gonna be a night of cashing checks, breaking necks.
So now that we've heard from the Kansas City Killers, now 2010 PWI Rookie of the Year Mike Sydal teaming with our very own Heath Hatton.
AAPW fans, rock and roll, Mike Sydal is here, and I'm taking on two of the baddest men in the Midwest, Mark Sterling and Jeremy Wyatt. Now, Heath, you've probably wondered why I brought you out here, and that's because, my man, I don't have a partner for tonight. Now, I've seen you wrestle on WSIL, and I've seen the fire and passion you have in your heart. I want you to be my partner because, my man, there are people, special people like you and me. We have been given a gift. In life, we have been given a role, and that role's name, Heath, is rock and roll. And I want you to be my partner. What do you say?
Let's do it. I can rock and roll for one night.
Rock and roll. Sterling, Wyatt, we're coming to get you.
Black Diamond Junction, what's your function? Hooking up people with parts, clothes, and bikes. Black Diamond Junction, how's that function? We trade for anything and always treat you right. Black Diamond Junction, what's your function? Putting a Harley Davidson in every garage.
Black Diamond Harley Davidson has the largest selection in the Midwest. Black Diamond Harley Davidson, Williamson County Parkway in Marion. Come join the party.
Making their way to the ring at a combined weight of 435 pounds, Mark Sterling and the Rebel, Jeremy Wyatt, they are the Kansas City Killers!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to All Access. It is the brand new show that is debuting right here where you're watching on your computer screen. I am being joined by my broadcast colleague, Kevin Huntsberger. Kevin, this is the first show here of All Access, and I gotta tell you what, this is a heck of a way to get it started.
Absolutely, Chris. The Kansas City Killers, as they're known, making their return here to All-American Pro Wrestling. And this is a great way to get things started because the Kansas City Killers, they mean business.
Well, you know, the last time that these two were in an AAPW ring, they had to be escorted out by police. Things got so heated with the fans, and I'm kind of afraid of what's kind of going to happen today here on All Access, but these two had to be escorted out by police from West Frankfort.
Yeah.
I mean, that is a very passionate town, and these two, they certainly know how to incite a riot.
Well, they're not endearing themselves with any of the fans here at the Black Diamond Harley-Davidson warehouse, Chris. That is for sure. They're getting booed and actually mouthing with some of the fans here in attendance.
You know, one of the things about these two is Jeremy Wyatt is known as the Rebel, but he's also known as the belt collector. And he certainly has earned that reputation for a reason. He has earned respect throughout the entire Midwest as we get ready to introduce their opponents.
and their opponents at a combined weight of 395 pounds, Heath, Hatton, and Mike Sydal.
And here they are, the return of Mike Sydal, and there's Heath Hatton, one half of the former tag team champion. In fact, you can call him a former tag team champion on his own, Kevin.
Absolutely, Chris. Heath ended up defending those tag team titles on several occasions without a partner. And this is the complete opposite perception that our Kansas City Killers received when they got here. The fans up on their feet, ready to meet both Mike Sydal and Heath Hatton.
And you know, Kevin, Mike Sydal comes from a very special lineage, as we happen to know.
That's right. He is the 2010 Pro Wrestling Illustrated Rookie of the Year. He's also got a pretty famous big brother.
That's right. Evan Bourne, WWE superstar Evan Bourne is his brother. You can kind of see the resemblance, especially in the physique. Both of them trained very well.
Absolutely. These guys are in great shape. All four men in great shape. Heath Hatton, we know from seeing on last season of Collision, has worked out, has developed as a wrestler in the ring, and I'm looking forward to this tag team contest, Chris.
Well, Kevin, it is the debut of All Access here at AAPWrestling.com, and we're excited to bring you this exciting contest. What a way to kick off the first edition of All Access with this tag team match with the caliber of this talent, the Kansas City Killers and Heath Hatton and Mike Sydal.
That's right. We should also note here that Mark Sterling actually trained Mike Sydal, so this is kind of a student versus teacher tag team contest as well.
You're absolutely right, Kevin. And Heath Hatton, he's looking to climb up the ranks as a singles competitor now. This is a great way for him to get started teaming with somebody as prestigious as Mike Sydal, as we're getting ready to get things started here in just a few moments. It looks like the referee's trying to have a little difficulty getting things started, but it looks like we're ready to get started right now.
Yeah, Jeremy Wyatt starting things off for the Kansas City Killers against Mike Sydal here. We're going to get a lot of good action here, I have a feeling, Chris. Sizing each other up before they go forward here. And we've got a collar and elbow and a quick side headlock now.
The taller, more experienced Jeremy Wyatt whips into the ropes and knocks right down Sydal.
Goes for an elbow drop, but Sydal knew his way and got out of there.
Sydal will watch out, fireman's carry into an armbar.
Yeah, quick move there. This is going to be a fast-paced matchup as well, I believe, Chris.
This is a heck of a contest, guy, Kevin. I mean, this is the past of AAPW returning, the future of AAPW going against him, and watch out, he ducks the clothesline, and again, another arm drag.
And Jeremy Wyatt is frustrated, and he is, I think, in a little pain, too. You can see it etched on his face there as Mike Sydal keeps that armbar locked in, but he gets out of it now. Does Jeremy Wyatt tags in his partner?
And now he's going to get an arm drag for his troubles into an armbar, and he's going to pull in the hair, though.
That's right. It is student versus teacher right now, as Mark Sterling and Mike Sydal go one-on-one here. Sterling must have done something right with the training, as Sydal, we mentioned, is the 2010 Pro Wrestling Illustrated Rookie of the Year. Heath Hatton tagged in now. They're working on that arm, and they're keeping the action, Chris, on their side of the ring. A great way to do this tag team thing, and you know what? Heath Hatton and Mike Sydal have never teamed before, so this is their first time, and they're actually doing the right thing here.
Oh, and I think Mark Sterling tagged in Mike Sydal for his trouble. He's going to get a little armbar, but Kevin, we have 3 of the 4 most recent Missouri Wrestling Revival Wrestlers of the Year in that ring.
That is exciting news too, Chris, as we work a lot with Missouri Wrestling Revival and Brian Kelly and his staff. Brian Kelly also making the trip, the 5-hour trip here to Southern Illinois to watch this exciting matchup.
And we got a cover pinfall attempt. No, only looks like a 1.5. Well, you're right, though. Brian Kelly, he travels far and wide to bring the best of Midwest wrestling. We thank him. Don't forget, fans, visit MissouriWrestlingRevival.com. And this is tag team action at its finest here. And this is the first time these two have teamed together.
Absolutely. They are working on that arm. They've picked a body part, and they are dissecting it. Are Heath Hatton and Mike Sydal.
Mark Sterling is in the ring now with Heath Hatton. Oh, jeez. That shot right to that. Stiff shot right to that eye almost.
Trying to get out of it, but still finding himself back, locked into that armbar position here.
Heath Hatton has got him locked in there tight, though, as Sterling, this is not something we're used to seeing Sterling on his back. I mean, he's usually the aggressor, but here it looks like that Sterling is trying to jockey for position, and the stronger Heath Hatton maybe is maybe taking one up on Mark Sterling.
That's right. Sterling now whips Hatton into the ropes, and Jeremy Wyatt there with a knee to the lower back, but Heath Hatton not going to have any of that. But he's got his back turned to.
Now you want to turn your back on Mark Sterling. He is a man that you want to watch out for, and now you see those kicks by Jeremy Wyatt to Heath Hatton.
And this is the other thing, the referee distracted now, trying to keep Mike Sydal out of this action, and he's being taunted, and Heath Hatton being assaulted outside the ring by Jeremy Wyatt.
Just a blatant assault
Any
by
predicament
Wyatt.
here?
Here it is. No, only a 2.
We've seen a lot of tenacity from Heath Hatton. It's going to take a lot to keep him down, even with those underhanded tactics going on outside the ring.
You know, he took Team Overkill toe-to-toe at AAPW's last episode 11, I should say, and he lost the tag team titles, but he defended them on his own. He's been able to take on 2 men before, and I think he might have to do it again here, especially with the isolation by the Kansas City Killer.
That's right, we saw Sydal. Here's another pin attempt real quick.
2.
And a kick out by Hatton. We saw Hatton and Sydal kind of cut that ring off and keep the action on their side. Now, the Kansas City Killers, the experienced tag team, as far as being together, working together, doing the same thing now.
And there are those quick tags, Kevin. We talked about the art of tag team wrestling, and that's it right there.
This is it right here. Look at this.
Oh, jeez.
Using their own bodies as weapons in there.
And whipped him right into Jeremy Wyatt.
Backbreaker, and Heath's back is hurting him. He was assaulted outside the ring earlier.
1, 2. Still able to kick out, though. But then that type of kick out, though, you have to arch your back, and that can't provide any relief for Heath Hatton.
And that was a lot slower this time around as well, Chris. Heath Hatton. Fans getting behind him, they're around behind him, and there's a big chop from Jeremy Wyatt.
You know, this is history in the making, Kevin. Jeremy Wyatt and Mark Sterling have been in AAPW before. They were part of the original AAPW. But now the future of AAPW, Heath Hatton in that very ring. This is just history with those chops. They're just lighting up Heath Hatton right here. As you are watching the debut episode of AAPW All Access right here at AAPWrestling.com.
That's right, and Sterling now back in there with Hatton and a short arm clothesline, and now goes for another pin attempt and hooks the leg this
2.
time.
Man, that was 2 and a half.
Still not enough. And
Gotta give
Sydal
credit.
now cheering on Hatton, trying to get some spirit going there, stomping on the apron.
He's the fresh man. Heath Hatton has got to get that tag into Sydal, the brother of Evan Bourne, WWE superstar.
That's right.
Look at all the weight, though, that Sterling is putting on Hatton.
That's right, and he's digging that shoulder at times into the lower back, and Heath Hatton's back is not 100%. We saw him take some bumps and bruises outside the ring, getting rammed into the apron several times. He's going to fight back, though, and try to keep in this, that is for sure.
He's trying to throw some elbows, try to knock off Sterling, but Sterling able to recover as Heath Hatton was not able to make a cover.
And Sterling himself, a former AAPW Tag Team Champion.
He is. Wait, though. There's the tag, though, Kevin. There's the tag.
We got the tag, and that's what we needed to see here.
Fast feet, quick feet, and a drop kick by Mike Sydal.
Nice drop kick, and there's another one.
There goes Sydal again. He's a house of fire. Man, this is a tag team, a duo of drop kicks. That's right there in that ring is Mike Sydal and Heath Hatton. Oh, man, the numbers game that was catching up to Sydal.
Right. Kansas City Killers, both of them in the ring. Referee's got to get one of them out of there.
Sydal's trying to take on 2 men. He's got to get the referee's got to get those guys out of there.
Yeah, come on, ref, do your job here. This is not a handicap match.
Sydal ducks the clothesline. Watch out, though.
And springboard!
Springboard, double elbows to the KC Killers. Watch out, Matrix move right there.
Absolutely.
Oh!
Enziguri.
To Sterling.
Sterling is out of it as Wyatt now.
Boom!
Gets a big splash for his troubles.
Rock and roll splash as Sydal calls him. Boom! What a maneuver by Sydal. Look at this.
Skinning the cat.
Sydal may have him right here. Sterling, watch out though. Double kick. Oh! This man is an innovator. And a kick right into Wyatt. He goes out. We got to cover him, Kevin.
Here.
1, 2. Oh!
Doesn't get much closer than that, Chris.
No, it doesn't. I thought that was 3, Kevin.
Absolutely. And Sydal getting some cheers here, getting the fans behind him as he makes his way now to the top rope.
Watch out though. Wait a minute.
Wyatt interrupting that.
Wyatt Wyatt, though, to shove Sydal right off the top rope. And there goes Sterling. Watch out here. Oh!
Backbreaker.
That's got to be all. 1, 2. Wait a minute.
Heath Hatton breaks that count up. What's good for the goose is good for the gander.
Oh!
And now we've got all 4 men in the ring. Referee losing control here, and Heath Hatton tossed out over the top rope, and his back hit that apron one more time, Chris.
Oh my goodness. That apron is unforgiving, though, as Wyatt and Hatton are now fighting right out here. But inside the ring, though, we've got we've got Sterling and Sydal.
Our 2 legal men, and fireman's carry, but Sydal fighting to get out of it, and he does so. A couple of shoulder blocks.
Watch out here, though.
Sunset flip attempt, no.
Trying to hang on,
Look
though.
at this.
Sterling, 1, 2. Oh!
Heath Hatton knocks it
1,
out.
2, 3.
Look at that!
Oh!
The new tag team here picking up a big, impressive win.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners by pinfall, Heath Hatton and Mike Sydal.
An impressive win on our debut match here on All-American Pro Wrestling Access. This is great. This is what the fans want to see. Thank you so much for tuning in online for this exciting matchup.
Kevin, it could have gone either way, though. The KC Killers, though, I didn't expect that. Look at that, though. But Sydal and Hatton, they are your winners here in the first ever match here on AAPW All Access. Kevin, if this is any indication of the matches we'll see, it's going to be a heck of a show.
That's right. Lots of great interviews, exclusives you won't see anywhere else but All Access.
So the first thing that we're going to promote the show that's going to be on WSIL, the Collision Show, and then we're going to be...
Give me this microphone. This is my time. It's always master time. I won the Battle Royal, which earned me the #1 contendership. And now it's me and you, McGuire. You're going to go down. I'm not the same Mike Masters I've been for the past 7 years. That chair shot at main event has changed everything. Now it's about Master.
Time is running out to own a piece of AAPW history. AAPW Main Event is now available on DVD and quantities are limited. Order your copy now at AAPWrestling.com for only $15 and relive the biggest night in company history. See Edmund Livewire McGuire battle Old School Warrior, X Allward. Heath Hatton settle his score with Golden Boy Greg Anthony. And special guest appearances by international superstars Colt Cabana, Pac, El Generico, and Matt Cross. This is a once-in-a-lifetime event, and this may be your last chance to own a piece of this history on DVD. Order your copy of AAPW Main Event today for only $15 at AAPWrestling.com.
It's Jimmy Fish. Hope you've enjoyed the wrestling tonight on All Access from AAPW. Hopefully the first of many more to come. Don't forget, Collision returns to WSIL TV3 on April the 28th. And tonight, you could be up close and personal. You might even get some sweat thrown on you from the wrestlers. It is a taping at the warehouse behind Black Diamond Harley-Davidson, so you can get a chance to be on TV, kind of like me, only you'd really be on TV. I'm just on the internet. For more wrestling information, it's AAPWrestling.com. Thanks again for joining us.